we are the main subject here. Focus here. Here. Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Daniella here. I hope y'all are doing amazing. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup and we're just gonna be having conversation. We're just gonna be talking because y'all know I like to talk anyways. Yes, so if you want to see anything lifestyle, productivity, faith-based, self-care and all of that good stuff, this is your place to hang out. Okay, I'm gonna do a life update type of video. Life update, oh my god. No, get yourself a drink and let's get into this. So I'm not gonna be telling you what I'll be doing with my makeup because I am not a makeup artist or anything like that. Let's have a conversation about life, you know? What is life if you do not talk about it? Let's get into this. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing great. So what happened this week? I handed in my resignation letter to my work. It was a nice place to work at, but I handed my resignation letter, so I should be finishing work in the middle of April. And then after April, until I start my classes, I have one class. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going back to school. So yes, I'm going back to school and I applied. When did I apply? I applied, oh yeah, for those who don't know, I'm doing engineering. In college, I finished my diploma in structural engineering and technology. Yeah, we do all sorts of kind of things, from surveying, drafting, project coordinator. Yeah, you can pretty much do a lot with the diploma. And I'm so grateful I got to finish because it was not easy. I applied last year while I was still in school in structural engineering. I didn't send in my transcript and all of that. And then in January, I got a response that I got it. And I was like, oh, that was fast. I don't know why I did. I knew I would get it in a way, but I was just like, oh dang, it had just happened, right? As much as I want to work and make money and then go later on, I'm like, since I still have fresh memory from the stuff that I learned last year, and I still, you know, I still remember some things, I'd rather go back and just get it done with instead of waiting for a couple more years and then try to go back. You never know what will happen. In a couple of years, a lot can happen. And I don't want to delay it just for the sake of, oh, I just want to work for now and make money and then go back. That's not a concrete decision for me delaying what I have to do in order to get my bachelor's degrees. If it was something deeper than that, sure. Money, I can always make money when I'm going to school, and it's possible. The side of making money because I want to make a lot of money and work, that's not gonna happen. I will still make money, but how much, you know, how much money can you make in 2 years? You have to add in the cost of living, food, transport and all of that. Well, let's just say it is not gonna be enough. Okay, it's never gonna be enough, so I'm just gonna go back to school and just get it done with. And I have a class that is starting in May. It's an online class that I'll be taking, so that one is starting on May 3rd or 4th. I'll be doing that on my own time. And in May, I'm planning to rent out my apartment, so I'm subletting it. So I will be renting out this place, which I've come to enjoy my space. Let's just say I'm gonna miss this place, but we have to move on to the next chapter of our lives. So I'm in this transitioning phase of moving on to the next chapter of my life, and as much as it's exciting, it's also stressful. And that's the beauty of things, right? It's very exciting, but it's also stressful. But then again, just because something is stressful or scary doesn't mean that I have to stop and not do anything about it. So I have to keep going, and that's what I'm doing. So we're gonna see how things gonna end up. So after I rent my place, I'll be moving out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my babies, my plants. So I'll be taking some of them. We'll see how things goes. So what made me want to go back to school this soon is the opportunities, right? After I finish classes or I finish my co-op, I started looking for a job. And there were jobs, right? There were jobs and stuff. You know, when you're doing something and you feel like things are not lining up, or they're not, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I applied, I got a couple interviews, I got a few offers, but it didn't work out. So I just took the job with the insurance company so that I can just, you know, work for now and see how things goes while I was waiting for my application, since I already sent it in. And I did get accepted, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go do it, because I'm like, in this day and age, and you know, it's not very popular to go back to school or to study a law, because people have their opinion on what education is, and people don't realize that not everybody cannot become business people. I think people should realize that not everyone was meant to become a business person, an influencer, and make money online and do that. Some people have to have regular jobs, and you have to know exactly what regular job is for you, and that's me. I need a regular job or a steady job, but I don't want it to be mundane or something that is just I do the same thing every day. I like the engineering side of things because there's different projects that you work on, you have different things going on. It's very exciting. It's a career where you get to work on different things and upgrade your skills and learn new skills and stuff like that, and that excites me. I like when my brain like to keep learning, and I like that too. So that's why I'm in the engineering field, for those who don't know. I tried the insurance field, or the business side of things. Looking cute is cute, but there's one thing looking cute and one thing being cute inside, in the head. There's one thing looking cute on the outside, but is it cute inside? Anyways, that's beside the point. So I did apply in the civil engineering program, and it's gonna be a 2-year program at Lakehead University. Yes, for people who did engineering or civil engineering and technology in whole Canada, you get to apply at Lakehead as a 3rd-year student, and to finish off to get your bachelor's degrees. And if you want to do your master's and PhD, that's up to you. Whatever floats your boat, right? Your decision. So that's what I'm doing. I'll be doing civil engineering. I'm gonna be focusing in structural engineering, from bridges, road, and all of that, and also business administration included. I just don't want to learn engineering for the sake of learning engineering. I want to learn engineering from the business perspective of it, and also from the engineering things of it, so that I have more option. And I mean, maybe my own engineering companies one day, right? So might as well have that business background, which is helpful for places that I'll be working in the future, and also for myself, expand my horizon. Yeah, so I looked into it and I was like, it's good to have a job or to be an engineer for 20, 30, 40 years, but I can't just be an engineer and that's it. There is more to me, and I am capable of doing more. So that's what I'm trying to do. I know it seems weird, but I'm a person who's not gonna limit myself or just being one thing. I'm just gonna get whatever I can. You only live once, and the life you live, you have to have purpose on what you want to do with your life. So that's what I'm going to do. We spoke about having fears of pursuing your dreams. I definitely have fears of doing things, right? But I read this quote online saying that it's good to be scared but still follow your dreams, instead of not following your dreams because you were scared, because you will always have that in mind that you never did anything about it. And it's also good to fail because you tried, instead of failing to try. I hope you all are trying. Even if you're failing, at least you know that you did your best, you tried your best. But if you're failing, just you're failing to start, then you need to get that done, because you will forever, every time as you're growing, as you're aging, you will always know that you could have done something but you never tried. So yeah, you know what, just go for it. Whatever happens, right? It's never wrong to follow your dreams, and if it doesn't work, hey, at least you tried. Anyways, other than that, I feel like, I mean, I've been enjoying my life these days. I've been doing what I can. But one thing I have been slacking is working out. Working out helps my mental state a lot and keeps me grounded. That's why I do it consistently. It helps me mentally, and it keeps me grounded. So that's why I work out. I don't work out for the sake of looking good, which is cute, but also it makes me feel good. It makes me feel strong. It gets me out of my head a lot, and it just helps me overall. But I've been slacking off, but it's okay. As I said, we're giving ourselves grace in 2022. As much as I want to work out all the time, I also have to make sure that I take care of myself mentally, which I've been doing a lot, and it's good.
If I broke, then my business.
This year, what are you doing this year that is life-changing? That's like, oh my god, this is crazy. Please comment below, let me know. The fear of missing out, or the fear of being behind, that you're behind in life or behind in everything. I think I started experiencing these fears definitely a couple years ago. I started experiencing fear of not being where I should be in life, or being behind. I don't know why. I entered in my 20s, and that became something that I worry about a lot. When I was 18 or 19, I didn't worry of being behind in life. But once I hit my 20 and I went to 22, that's where the fear out became real. Definitely haven't reached a place where I'm like, I'm okay. But I think I've learned how to allow myself to experience the feeling, and also taking it into perspective is like, what are you competing against? Who do you think you're competing with, in order for you to think that you're missing out on life or things? Yeah, so I was like, what exactly do you think you're missing out on? Why do you believe you're missing out? What did you watch? What did you look into for you to think that you're missing out on life, on things, on opportunity, and all of that? So sometimes you have to sit and literally have a conversation with your brain, with yourself, and see why you're experiencing the feelings you're experiencing, and see what brought up those, beliefs of fear of missing out, fear of not being where you should be in life. Or is it because you watch someone who showed their life, or the part of their life that they're doing well? Is that something that caused you the fear? Is that something that brought up those emotions? What did you watch? What did you hear in order for you to think that you're missing out? And also, it made me realize that those are legitimately feelings that you're experiencing. They're not just gonna go away because you think they're going to go away. You're experiencing those feelings, but you have to process them and see why you're feeling that way. And for my younger people out there feeling that they're missing out on life and missing out on things, especially my Christian girls or the boys who think that they're missing out on fun or missing out on how people are doing their lives, I promise you're not missing anything. There's some things that you shouldn't partake because you think it's fun. There's some things that you just have to miss out on in order to protect yourself. Someone said this: the Bible does not tell you to not do things, it just protects you from doing things that will hurt you. So you should look at the Bible as your protection, not something that will harm you. Anyways, that's beside the point. You have to sit and think, okay, why do you think you're not doing well? What can you do in order to change your situation at the moment? Just literally talk to yourself and see, get your opportunities, get your where you are. Do I have to go back to school? Do I have to take some courses? Do I have to take some training in order to gain more skill to be where I want? What do you have to do in order for you to feel like you have to get that feeling of accomplishment or you're doing well? Because you just saying you're not doing well and not do anything about it defeats the purpose of it. It's just like, okay, you're admitting that you're failing and you keep living that life. It ain't cute. So you literally have to make sure that you work at it and see what you can do better. And yeah, because if you don't, you will always say that I'm always behind. Mais bien sûr, yeah. Those feelings are not just gonna go because you experience them and they will go. No, you will keep getting them. But what can you do in order to have a meaningful life? You have to think. It is deeper than that. The feeling of missing out, it's something that happens. It comes and goes. And I've learned and reflect on what those feelings are, because sometimes it makes me realize that those feelings comes from a place of evil, where I am jealous of something, or something like, just like, okay, these feelings come from somewhere where I want to work hard in order to get where I want to get. So you have to sit down and realize your feelings in order for you to gauge which feelings are which and which one are good for you and which one are not. Because if it's jealousy that you're feeling and you're not doing anything, you will become bitter. You don't enjoy others' success. You don't see your friend become successful and rejoice with them and just be happy for them. You have to learn how to control your emotions in order for you to know how to live with people and everybody. Your emotions can't be the one controlling you. You have to control your emotions. Just because you're jealous of someone doesn't mean you have to go and just be bitter about it. It ain't your business, it ain't your portion. So you have to sit down and do some feelings check, okay? You just being jealous is not going to change the fact that you're jealous, right? But you have to work at it. You have to be genuinely happy for your friends, for your family, and people around you, in order for you, when you sit and experience that joy of experiencing someone else's blessings, I don't know, it feels really good. It feels really good. It comes from a good place when you're genuinely happy for someone's success or for a friend's success. It feels really good. But when you have that bitter state of mind, you're just a bitter person, that's when you project bitterness. You're not a person that people would like to hang around, because you're just like bitter. Like, who wanna hang around bitterness? Not me. Yeah, so make sure that you learn how to control your feelings. I used to be very emotional. Emotional in a way extreme, I'll get super very fast. But now I've learned how to, sometimes I'm just like, it's not that deep, it's never that deep. It is what it is. It's not that deep. I am not going to kill myself for something that is not that deep. It is not gonna happen, okay? I've reached at that point in my life, and I think sometimes it's like, it can be like, okay, you don't care. No, it's not that I don't care. I've learned to protect my peace, and things that are there to take away that peace, I don't want it. If it's not from God, right? When things are from God, it's peaceful. But when things are not from God, it's just the chaos. And I'm not here for the chaos life. I was not born for a chaotic life, okay? I don't want it. And I thank God for that. So yeah, learn how to manage your emotion. It will help you to live a good life and to just be a joyful person to be around, a happy person to be around. It feels good to be at peace with what is happening in every stage of your life, because each time you feel like you're missing out on something, the season that you're in, you are literally not learning anything, because you want to be on the next level but you didn't even start stepping to the ground level. You didn't even climb the ladder that you need to climb in order to get to the next step. Life is a process. Life is a step-by-step thing. You can't jump from 1 to 10 in just like that. It's not gonna happen. You have to go through each step. You have to go through each season and experience those seasons fully. Learn from those seasons, because those seasons will prepare you for the next season in life. Yeah, so every season of your life is there for a reason, and you trying to go ahead or jump ahead of it does not benefit you. The lesson you were supposed to learn, the things that were supposed to equip you for the next season, you never took them into consideration because you were feeling the fear of missing out, the fear of being where you are not, and all of that. You have to process those feelings and see why they're there. What can I do in my current season in order to get to the next step of my life, in order to get to the next chapter of my life? And that's how you equip yourself to become a better person, to live your best life. You just have to learn. It's like this life is a learning process. From everything you'll be doing, you'll be learning. From every season, you have a lesson to learn. And if a season ends and you didn't learn anything, there is a problem. Yeah, so, and I am done for today. Thank you so much for hearing my TED Talk today. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. You know I do, okay? I appreciate y'all. I hope you all enjoy your day, and I'll see y'all on my next one. Let me go get dressed and go to this birthday and enjoy my life, because what else? Okay, it's never that deep, so let's go enjoy life and keep it moving. I'll talk to y'all for my next one. Yeah, see y'all.